Hello friends, welcome back to the ETL testing learning series. In this video, I will delve into various ETL testing scenarios, validation cases, explain stage by stage. In this video, I will provide overview of the different scenarios encountered ETL testing with real-time project. In the upcoming videos, I will explain each of these steps in detail with practicals. If you are interested to learn this kind of content through any institute, they will charge around thousands of rupees, but here I'm providing free of cost. In case if you like it my content, like, share, subscribe to my channel to get more real-time scenarios like this. Without further delay, let's get started. What is ETL? ETL stands for extract, transform and load, a process used to move, prepare data for reporting and analysis. Extract means data collected from various source systems like database, ERP systems, CRM systems and files. Transform means apply all the business transformation rule and cleanse the data, scrub the data and make a meaningful format. Load. A transformed data is being loaded target tables or database for reporting and analytical purpose. What is ETL testing lifecycle, which is very important if you are working in ETL testing project? Requirement analysis. In this phase, we will receive a document called a high-level design document or mapping sheet. I will show you how these documents are look like in upcoming video. So using this document, we will understand, analyze the requirement, test plan and design. So using this document, we will prepare our test scenarios, test cases, development. Once our test case is completed, we are waiting for our QA environment. Once the environment is ready, we will start executing our test cases and identify bugs and report the bugs, close the bugs. In the final stage is reporting or sign off. So in this stage, we will send a sign-off email to the business saying that these many test cases covered and how many defects have been raised, what are the critical, how many defects are rejected, so deferred. So those many details will mention the mail and send a sign off. So that is called a report or sign off. The overall ETL testing life is talking about requirement analysis, test planning and designing, test execution, test report and sign off. That called closure. Once you start any project which is primary testing is called mapping testing. Once you receive mapping testing, you identify that what are the sources, what is the target tables names and transformation rule names in mapping sheet. So first we will go through it. If you identify any bottleneck, any issues, you have to report your business analyst or product owner so that they will correct and they will send back the latest mapping sheet. After that, if any new system has been created like files, so first we will check that source file name. Example here, employee_yymmdd like this. What is file type, whether it is .csv or .xls or JSON file. If the file having header, trailer, how many records are there, so we need to check that one. So this is file validation. Metadata and structure validation. Suppose if project have created a new table, so first we will check the table name is as per the mapping sheet or not, table exists or not, if the table is being created in the specified schema or not, what is the data type, each column wise and column order, constraint checks, column against, column length and precision, schema data validation. This is very important. And after that, job validation or workflow pipeline creation. So job name as per mapping, job has configure right source and target, job schedule time like daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, running ETA, job execution validation like success or failure, error logging validation, dependency validation, rerun and restartability check. Data validation. Later we will run the job, then data load from source to target. Here we will check that source and target count validation, each column wise count validation, incremental versus previous load count validation, exclusion logic validation. This I will explain another video. And after that, null validation, duplicate, default validation, date format validation, mandatory field validation and valid, invalid, bad data rejection validation, source to target validation. After that, we will write our own SQL query to compare source to target. Any transformation logic has been applied. So business rules, date format, numerical precision rounding check, code value lookup validation. Suppose your source data is checking some other table and from there they are loading another column data in the target table, so that validation we are checking, that is we can call it lookup validation. There is some load type validation like initial load and full load testing. Once you created an environment, there is no data, but the developer has taken from production mask data and load into our tables, that is called initial load testing. Incremental load, everyday data being loaded and added to the target table day wise, that is incremental load. Historical data is talking about insert, update or delete, that I will explain separate video. SCD type 2 validation, type 1 validation, active flag, effective start date, end date and versioning check. This is called SCD type validation. Performance reconciliation, optional but recommended. Load performance validation like if job is running as per the ETA given by the client for huge volume of data, millions of record data, so that also we need to check. Data reconciliation totals like sum, amount, balance, aggregation functions. Source versus target aggregate validation. Suppose source and target having huge data which query has taken lot of time to fetch the data. In that case, we will go for aggregate validation. So when we are going to this, I will explain separate video. If you want to learn real-time ETL testing thoroughly, in-depthly, as per the real-time manner, please send an email to this email. I will connect with you. I will provide. So this course has been covered 45 days, including SQL, Unix, Informatica, and end-to-end real-time scenarios in testing. If you like it my content, please like, share, subscribe to my channel to get more real-time scenarios. Thanks for watching my video.